Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Arnie. Today we're going to be opening up more toys. Specifically, we're going to open up this Green Lantern from DC Essentials. Let's get started. Boom! So there it is. There is the DC Essentials Green Lantern Hal Jordan. There's the box over there. I think that the box for this actually looks pretty good. So there's the box. Let's go ahead and open up the toys. So here it is. Hal Jordan Green Lantern from the DC Essentials. Here's a wide shot of the figure. Here's another angle. And here's another. So let's talk about the paint. First thing that strikes me about this figure is the vibrancy of that green. The color is beautiful on this figure, and their choice of green is fantastic. Even the white and the black is very good quality, and his skin tones and hair, it's a great look. His logo is top notch. On closer inspection, there is a bit of paint that doesn't line up with the mask, but I wouldn't have noticed it too much if I wasn't using my 100 macro lens. Overall, the paint is great. His sculpt, well, his face is great, his hair is great too, but for the entire DC Essentials line, the sculpt on the body is largely the same, except for the female characters for obvious reasons. That being said, limb pieces are pretty much the same, likely to save on the cost of production. I can't applaud them for doing this, but especially now at the time of this video when DC Direct has been shut down, it's obvious it's for manufacturing costs. Let's talk about the articulation. These figures have great articulation, with one caveat: ankle joints. Now if you're lucky, you'll get a figure with good ankles, and I got lucky with this figure. His ab crunch isn't the best, but you could tilt it to some degree. It's really fun to pose this guy in flight positions, but it's also just great to have him in a standing hero pose as well. I love it. So now let's talk about the scale. This is a 7-inch figure. First, let's bring in another McFarlane DC figure. Here is the Joker from the Arkham games. Scale is weird because McFarlane isn't consistent with their scaling. But with the Superman McFarlane, it's a different story. I think it looks great with a Superman McFarlane. Here's Forge from Marvel Legends. Obviously Hal is taller. Forge is 6 inches. And here's Batman from the SHF Figure Arts line, which is even shorter. And here's Darkseid from Mezco. Personally, I think the scale with Darkseid is okay, but it's still a fun little kinda 2-figure pose. I think it looks fun. Final verdict, I think this figure is really good. Definitely got lucky getting this figure with no QC issues at all. I love the vibrancy of the colors, the articulation lets you set up dynamic poses, Hal's face sculpt is really good too. The 7-inch scale is not going to be good for people who are adamant about their 6-inch scale, but if you continue to collect 7-inch figures, they look pretty good next to each other. My only complaint is that all DC Essential figures are exactly the same height, and McFarlane DC Multiverse also has the same problems with height ratios within their own lines. If you're a DC fan, go ahead and add this to your collection. Good luck getting one without QC issues. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe here to my page and follow me on my Instagram at TheNerdBuster. Until next time, guys. Adios!